Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I will present about my research with the title is Removal of Heavy Metal Cadmium in Medical Wastewater using Adsorbent from Water Hyacinth Leaves as Adsorbent material. The content of this presentation is introduction, methodology, result and discussion, and conclusion. The first is introduction. The hospital is a health service institution for the community. Besides that, the hospital is a source of liquid medical waste. Source of hospital wastewater come from activity including washing or laundry, kitchen, floor drain, laboratory, toilet, treatment room, emergency room, operation room, and others. In this case, hospital laboratory was contain hazardous material, especially chemical and radioactive material. Chemical used in the laboratory test process contain high amount of heavy metal. Due to the large amount of heavy content wastewater in hospital, laboratories must be watched out for and require special attention and handling. One method to remove organic substances that are difficult to degrade in liquid water in the absorption process. In this absorption process, the absorbent used come from natural material. The absorbent used in the study is the absorbent from water hyacinth leaves. Next, I will explain the research methodology at this preparatory stage. First is a characterization of the initial content of wastewater. Second is making absorbent. A sample of water hyacinth leaves come from rivers in the Bekasi area. Then flow with running water to reduce the dirt content in the water hyacinth leaves. Then the leaves were cut into small pieces to speed up the drying process and dried for 5 until 7 days in the sun for drying. Reduce the water content in the water hyacinth leaves. Furthermore, the dried water hyacinth leaves are put in a furnace at a temperature of 300 for 10 until 5 minutes until charcoal is formed. Then the water hyacinth leaves were ground and shaved using 100 mesh sieve. The absorbent was tested by means of carbonized water hyacinth leaves and activated with a 20% H2SO4 solution with a ratio of 2 milli and 1 gram of the amount on the absorbent and absorbent. Activation of the absorbent was carried out by pouring a 20% H2SO4 solution into the water hyacinth leaf absorbent and shock for 24 hours. Then the absorbent was rinsed with the distilled water and then remove the water content in oven at 110 degrees Celsius for 2 hours, and the absorbent is ready to use. And the last time it's analysis using jar test. At the absorption stage, first is the fixed variable used where the volume of wastewater as much as 250 milli and the weight of the absorbent as much as 10 grams. The independent variables were steering speed of 150 and 175 RPM and time of 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and 90 minutes, and variable consideration of heavy metal concentration of CD with AAS. Next, in result and discussion wastewater. Characterization was carried out to determine the heavy metal with the highest value in hospital laboratory wastewater. The result of the analysis of heavy metal levels in laboratory wastewater can be seen in Table 1 below. In Table 1, the heavy metal cadmium has a concentration that exceeds the quality standard, so that in this study, the heavy metal analysis is cadmium. The experimental result can be seen in Figure 1 and Figure 2. Figure 1 showed that the percentage of absorption removal increase. This can be seen from the graph. At steering speed of 150 rpm with a time of 90 minutes, the highest percentage of removal was 95.87%. 175 rpm, a contact time of 60 minutes, the ability of the absorbent to absorb metal was obtained by the percentage of removal of 97.37%. When compared from different steering speeds with variation in contact time, it showed that the steering speed of 175 rpm at 60 minutes is very effective in reduce heavy metal CD. This is because of the long contact time between the absorbent and the absorbent, which is evenly dispersed, so that the ability to reduce water content heavy metal CD becomes more effective. Figure 2 shows that the concentration of absorption removal decrease. This can be seen from the graph. The initial concentration of that was 3.61 milligram at speed of 150 rpm for 90 minutes. The concentration removal of 0.40 milligram was obtained while at 175 rpm for 60 minutes. The removal speed of 0.095 was obtained. Based on Figure 1 and Figure 2 show the speed of 175 rpm is the optimum steering speed in heavy metal CD, and 60 minutes of contact is the optimum time. And the conclusion is the efficiency of removing heavy metal levels of CD with water hyacinth leaves as an adsorbent in laboratory wastewater option result of 97.37%, and the absorption of heavy metal levels of CD in laboratory wastewater with a contact time of 60 minutes was able to reduce the concentration of CD from 3.61 milligram to 0.095 milligram. Thank you for attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.